Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another New England Patriots breakdown, and we're going to show you all of the news, notes, highlights, observations from another day here for practice. However, before we dive into the video, I want to give a major shout out to all of the beat reporters out there who work so hard to go to practice, film, tell us what's going on. They kind of enable us to make these videos. Without them, these videos are just not possible. This one is on Patriots on CLNS. Make sure you follow them. They put out a lot of little videos for us to kind of watch. Now, this is one play that I liked in former Auburn and former Seattle Seahawks DB. DJ James is really starting to position himself to make this team, and maybe not just make it, but be a factor almost right away. Makes a great play here in the back of the end zone. Gets a little PBU and one-on-one drills. But these are the things that they want to see. These are the things that they want their DBs to be able to do to keep up with the receiver, go make a PBU, go make a play on the ball, get a stop, right? So DJ James, as long as Carlton Davis and Christian Gonzalez are out, which they expect Gonzo to be out for at least the next couple of weeks, DJ James is a guy that you need to look out for. But also, comment down below a couple of names that you think could make this team that maybe aren't locks to make the team. Let me know in the comments, and let's dive into another Patriots training camp. Here's another rep in one-on-one situations. We get to see Hunter Henry versus, I want to say, Jalen Hawkins. Yep, number 21 there. So usually they run a lot of tight end versus safeties. And right here, Hunter Henry gets the best of Jalen Hawkins, who the Patriots do actually really like. They've been mixing him in with the first team offense, or first team defense a ton so far this training camp. But right there does get beat by Hunter Henry. Now, the Patriots did run a lot of one-on-ones for pass rushers and offensive linemen. And I did want to shout Andrew Callahan here, who kind of tells us a little bit about what happened. Will Campbell bounces back, was 2-0 versus Keon White and Chason. And Chason's been a guy that has been, man, looking really good so far this offseason. They think they might have a stud in Chason. So that's something to look forward to. Jared Wilson was 3-0 versus reps with Milton Williams, Christian Barmore. That is a great sign. They've been mixing him in at left guard, right guard, center. So he's kind of been playing a ton of different spots so far this offseason. But he's someone that adds a lot of potential, but versatility as well to swing to different positions along the interior of the offensive line. We also got Chris Tonga, or Iris Tonga. He got Garrett Bradbury twice. Not great, but again, Garrett Bradbury is not a lock to be the starter for this team at center. Again, you have Jared Wilson, who is looking good. So this is definitely something that we want to take note of and continue to look at. Nice finish from left guard Caden Wallace with 2 wins. Andrew Callahan also kept us updated a little bit with here's the Chase on tweet. Let's go to the Chase on tweet. Where is it? Right here. So Chason earns the first sack in 11-on-11s today. He's been everywhere, not just today, but almost every single day. Now, opening 11-on-11s, Drake May had a rough showing. 3 of 8 over periods in high-low red zone, which favors the defense. The good was a touchdown to Stephon Diggs on a crosser. Kyle Williams had one on a fade. Heard that one was dropped right in the bucket. And then we had a QB run. Scatter shot accuracy, multiple misses. Fumbled snap, interior offensive line protection breakdown as well. That was in 11-on-11's opening. And there's one more thing right here. So this is the overall update from practice that he gave us. Full pads, all red zone. Drake May was 7 of 13 in totality. Did have 1 sack. Accuracy was not great, but did have touchdowns to Stephon Diggs, Keyshawn Butte, Kyle Williams. Better run game push from the offensive line today. Jared Wilson leaped Cole Strange at left guard, which means, okay, now that kind of changes things. Cole Strange is dropping back to the second team, and Jared Wilson is stepping up at left guard. I guess that still means for the time being, Garrett Bradbury is still your favorite to win that center job because Wilson is transitioning from center to guard. Keon White beat Will Campbell for sacks in 11-on-11s. Campbell better in one-on-ones today. But again, the good news is about all of this, guys, is you never want to see one side of the ball dominate every single practice. So I feel like so far in training camp, it's been very back and forth, which again, like I said, is a very good thing. We also saw a little bit more out of Travion Henderson as well. Now they're running these, quick little drills, tight end, and you see running back here as well, just getting in some more reps, trying to work on one-on-one opportunity. Looked like both guys kind of got open here pretty early in this portion of the drill. However, before we deep dive any further, make sure you guys do me a big favor. Hit that like button if you haven't already done so. Most importantly, though, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel if you're new. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. And we will be covering the Patriots through all of training camp, preseason football, and regular season as well. We got you guys covered. As long as you guys want to see it, all you got to do is join the family and turn on post notifications. And yeah, let's kind of dive back in. Quick little touchdown there for Travion Henderson in this slow drill. Love to see it. Also saw Dial have a really good rep here in this one-on-one drill. Late PBU on Kyle Williams, but goes incomplete. Great job. And that looks like more like a drop actually by Kyle Williams. But Dial does just enough to get that thing. I mean, hey, defense wins that rep. Don't matter if it happens in a game, he drops, hey, you win the rep no matter what. So Dial with a good rep right there to get the PBU, or at least a drop. More one-on-one drills this time. Drake May finds guess who? Stephon Diggs back in the end zone, wide open. That rep is, it looks like, actually don't know. Is that Del Pettis? Is that 24? Looks like it's maybe 24 there versus Del Pettis. Just creates a lot of space, a lot of separation here. Looked like an easy touchdown. Good rep there by Stephon Diggs. Again, this wide receiver room is loaded, man. Jalen Polk's been looking pretty good. You have Matt Collins and Demario Douglas and Keyshawn Butte and Kyle Williams and Kendrick Bourne, Efton Chisholm. Man, they're loaded. I mean, last year they weren't loaded by any means necessary. They were pretty bad, but I feel like there's just a lot of guys here. They have a lot of guys that could potentially start on this football team at wide receiver this year. It's going to be so interesting to see what approach they kind of take to establish who's going to be the three. And Taylor Kyles also came out and said Javon Baker just snatched a jump ball out of the air for a touchdown on a zone fade. Dial was defending, but he ends up winning that rep. We can see a little bit more here. Keon White would have gone a sack. Drake may hit Stephon Diggs in the back of the end zone for a touchdown with DJ James trailing. Had a nice PBU from Jabril Peppers on Pop Douglas. Man, here's a little rep of Stephon Diggs back of the end zone, one-handed snag. But ultimately, another good day of training camp. We kind of looked at all the news and notes from today. There's no footage of 7-on-7s and 11-on-11s. I know a lot of people are getting in trouble for recording that, so they kind of put a stop to it. So definitely can't show any of that, guys. So I'm going to end the video here. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications for more Patriot updates throughout the entirety of camp. Preseason football, regular season football, we've got you guys covered, so make sure you guys are joining the family if you haven't already done so. I'll see you guys in the next one. Should be tomorrow. Peace.